Welcome to day one. Let's begin. Many students believe that the only way to learn English is through an expert. This could be in a classroom, or one-to-one with a teacher, or by reading a grammar book, or watching a grammar video on YouTube, or listening to a grammar podcast. The belief these students have is that an expert must teach them because the expert has the secret. Now, this is true for subjects in school. For example, you'll never learn physics or biology without a teacher or a book. But it's not true for English. After you have a basic understanding of grammar, you do not need an expert. And in fact, it's better if you don't. Think about your first language, your native language. Did you learn it in school? Did you study a grammar book? No, you learned it naturally. That's possible because your brain is like a machine that is programmed knowing how to learn language. The language acquisition device is a theory by the linguist Noam Chomsky. He saw that of all the animals in the world, humans are the only ones who learn spoken language. And because we do it naturally, without grammar books, his theory is that we're all born with this ability to learn language. Like a bird is born with the knowledge to learn to fly, humans are born with the ability to learn language. Comprehensible input is another theory by the linguist Stephen Krashen. It says the only way humans learn language is when they understand the message, not when they study or even when they speak. In other words, humans learn language through input, listening and reading. This is very good news because it means you can learn anywhere and anytime, from TV, from conversation, from the radio, or even from a video game. Just a few years ago, this was not possible. English used to live in places like language schools and in English-speaking countries. Now, however, with the internet, it's everywhere. As long as the conditions are correct, which I'll teach you about later, the world is your classroom. Okay, here's your new belief. English is not a school subject. It's a skill. And like other skills, you get better not by studying, but by doing. You do yoga, you do karate, you do business, and now you do English. You are a language learning machine. You were born knowing how to learn languages. All you need is motivation, an easy message, and lots of input, and a few other things we'll discuss later. Okay, something to think about. Most lessons will end with a thought, something to think about tonight, tomorrow during the day. And today, the question is, what skills did you learn to do naturally? When you were a kid or as an adult, what did you learn to do naturally without an expert, without a teacher, or classes, or books? So just think about that idea. And I will see you tomorrow.